I don't believe there is a singular best routine for everyone. I think everyone needs to prioritize figuring theirs out.
Right.
I love early morning. Like even when I was a little kid, I would wake up super early in the morning. That's always been a preference of mine. And I know that I have my highest energy before 10 a.m.
Yep.
So I schedule my days. So most of my critical thinking or most of my physical energy expenditure is going to happen before 10 a.m. because that's when I'm at my best.
Yep.
So the most important thing is that everyone listening figures out how they operate best. Figure out how much sleep do you need to operate at a high level. Could be 7.5 hours, could be 9, but you need to know that. Figure out, how much exercise or what types of foods to eat. So a lot of it will be some initial trial and error.
Right.
You take somebody like LeBron James. I don't know if the Lakers are playing tonight or not, but let's assume they are.
Yeah.
Do you think LeBron is going to be walking around the streets of LA at 5 o'clock going, I wonder what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight? Of course not. He knows exactly what to eat, when to eat it. He has got everything lined up before he shows up to the arena to play at a high level.
Right.
Now, I bet you that routine has changed since he was a rookie. In 20 years, he has figured out some tweaks to make, but nothing is haphazard. So the most important part is to take control of the bookends of your day. The first 60 minutes after you wake up and the last 60 minutes before you go to bed. Everybody talks about the sexiness of morning routines, but evening routines are just as important.
I'm all about that.
It's the chicken and the egg. You know what comes before a morning routine?
Right.
The previous night's evening routine to get that sleep.
Right.
So start figuring out what that will be and document it. When you have a day where you just feel on fire, you were in the zone, you felt great, high energy, you were thinking clearly, backtrack for 48 hours and ask yourself, what did I eat? How much did I exercise? What did I read? Figure it out. And then you're going to start to see some trends. You'll start to notice, when I go to bed at this time and wake up at this time and I eat this for breakfast, I feel more alive. Well, then do more of that. One of the oldest adages to success is do more of what works, do less of what doesn't. If people would just follow that, nothing else that I said this entire conversation, do more of what works and less of what doesn't, you will see your performance and your fulfillment skyrocket. Take a piece of paper like you have here and you draw a vertical line down the middle. On the left side of that line, I want you to come up with a very exhaustive list of the things that fill your bucket. Conversation with a loved one, taking a Peloton class, taking my dog for a walk, listening to a podcast. Come up with a list of the things
listening to music.
Yes.
Seeing a friend, right?
Any of these things, meditation, prayer, working out, whatever it is. But come up with a list of 10 to 12 things that make you feel alive. On the right side of the paper, on the other side, write down how you've been spending the bookends of your day. Not what you wish you've been doing, not what others have told you should do, but how have you spent in the last week your morning and evening routine, and write that down. And then take a big piece of humble pie and compare the two sides of the paper and ask yourself, am I doing the things in the morning and evening that fill my bucket and make me feel alive? Now, even the highest performers in the world will start to find what's called a performance gap. And it's the gap between what we know we should be doing to be our best selves and what we actually do. And when we can all work to start closing that gap, that's when we see performance start to skyrocket. So start taking things from the left side of the paper and start sprinkling them in to your morning and evening routine. You will be a better spouse, you'll be a better parent, you'll be a better member of your community, you'll absolutely be better in real estate and running businesses as an entrepreneur, because these things feed everything else. So you have to care enough about yourself and care enough about those that you care about to make those things a priority.